Hey yo everyone, I am Ignim, and this is the next episode in the Drova Forsaken King playthrough. So, let's get to it. She wants to show the place to us, sure. Let's just follow him. It's good that we know, because the houses have no exactly explanation. The Eternal Fire is in here, Murty is watching it. I suppose this is Murty? Or someone that is inside of it? Come on, this is Chunike's workshop. In case you ever need a weapon. Ooh! It could be that there's a better spear in here. Because the merchants certainly don't have one. This is the wood workshop where I work. See all the palisades around Nemeton. Guess who built these beautiful things? Yeah, she's like flexing. This is the wood workshop. I mean, these animations are like so simple, yet they have like so much life in them. This is the wood workshop where I work. See all the palisades around Nemeton. I saw that. You? Exactly. Not without help, of course, but we all worked on it together. Jenny, what's going on with the wood? For Janali, I don't want to keep bugging you about it, but you know how Janali gets. It's interesting that he said Jenny, but not Jennifer as a whole, because they know each other, and it would be common that they would use of like nicknames or shorten their names or whatever the fuck. Sven's got one excuse after another. He makes me so angry that I nearly punched his lights out. And who has to come along and sort things out? Gerdwin. Although he's usually hanging out in the farthest quarter. Now I earn a few coins poorer, yet we still don't have enough wood. Talkative. Don't let him provoke you, Jenny. We're depending on each other, you know that. I know, looks down. I'll get the wood for you. You'd do that for us? Yeah, sure. You'd be saving our asses, then I'd really get Janali off my back. She can get really nasty. Bring me 20 logs and I can finally get everything done for Janali. I will pay you, of course, otherwise the wood may never get here. I'm quite sure that I have 20 logs, because I've been like getting so many logs around. And getting back to my work here, thanks for offering to help, you are alright. Wood for Aldwin. Let's see, it should be here. If it is here, it's not in there. Here? No. Where's the logs? What the fuck? Am I blind? It's not this. Oh, those are boar skins. That is leather. I'm like, there it is. 53, they only need 20. Was it you? Yeah, here... Wait a second, let me just first... What's the deal with the boundary stone? It is disabled, this one. Okay. E, and then journal, and then... No, we wood for Aldwin. And it's basically the same thing, not that much extra info. Here's your woods, hand over 20 logs. 150 experience points, like the happiness. At least we can continue working, that will calm Janali down a bit too. She was already pretty annoyed about everything taking so long, and Sven just handed over the woods. Just like that? No. I wasn't at Sven, I got it myself. And the guy's just like, what? Oh, I could like talk him into getting the woods. No, this is better, because like, fuck if he... It's more of like, nah, why the fuck do you depend on him? Like, there's someone else now that is supplying the wood, he's going to like fuck him up. I mean, it's not a matter that I ain't going to supply wood forever, but he doesn't know that. Just the fact there's like wood that he was not the supplier, and it just like makes it so that he needs to take care and do things properly now. You're definitely more reliable than the merchants here. We are constantly at loggerheads with them. You really helped us out with that. Here, this is for you. 50 coins. Kind of like 2 for each one. Go on, take it. Honest work, fair pay, simple as that. If you lend a hand, you get paid for it. That's how it works with us crafters. Although, where is the 1. Makes sense. I was paying, while I was reading, I was paying attention to this roof in here. I find it so interesting how they used to do... They use, not exactly use, because there are certain places that still use this, but then back then it was the only method. But the way that they, like, use all of those, the fibers, or whatever the fuck it is, because it could be grass, it could be, like, the things from the plantations, from the farms, the stalks, or whatever the fuck. But it's very interesting in the fact that they, like, place kind of a very long stick to hold the thing in place so that the wind doesn't carry you over. But it's always, like, very interesting how they do these things. Yeah, there's a bunch of wood in there. So what else? Phenomenon. What's the deal with the boundary stones? Like, this one is activated, this one not. We live in harmony with the Great Raven and set the boundary stones for him. We secure this territory, and in return it allows us to live here. Living in harmony with the divinity, something very special. Give a little, take a little. We are one. Where is the boundary stone supposed to go? Oh, I see. They are crafting this now. One boundary stone in the apple grove is no longer doing its job. The countryside there used to bloom. Now the red mower is spreading. This is how the divinity punishes us. The divinity's boundary stones must be built, otherwise Drova will never become the land of legends. Makes sense, I guess. So... that implies that the place here is not exactly the land of legends. If no one works for it to be, it will never be, but then any place can be like that, you know? Unless, like, there's a specific things about magic and shit around here. Like ley lines or whatever the fuck. Who knows how exactly the universe of Drova works. How exactly do these boundary stones works? The divinity likes the boundary stones. We build them to please it. The Nemeton try everything to remain the divinity's good graces. I don't think that's how exactly works. I don't think, like, they would just like, oh, I like that stone. I like how they built it. Quite sure it's not that. That is more of a superstition kind of thing. That's why we've placed these boundary stones in a circle all around Nemeton. Now everything here flourishes. Nothing is as dilapidated as it is at the Remnants camp. The divinity thanks us for our service, and in return grants us this fertile land. It does something for us and we do something for it. Nah, you guys are just like, you don't comprehend how it works. It could be that something like that really happens, but... oh, it is a steam. Makes sense. Sup? The Raven will guide us. I got Adwin the necessary wood already. Great, that'll save us a lot of work. Once you get the palisade repaired, everyone will be safer. Sure. Sure. I need to do... I still have 40. Let's do 10. I guess. I mean, it has no weight or whatever the fuck. So it's not that much of a problem. Although he uses the logs. Root trap. Have 0. Strong knives, 5. And leather. Using the shreds of leather, 5. I don't exactly need it, right? Not now at least. It's an axe. A stone. Some arrows or bolts or whatever the fuck it could be. No, not doing anything. It's just like... no, I just like getting the tongue there. Where is that ship? Where is the dude, Sven, that wasn't here? No, it was around here. No, nothing. A little bit up there. Yep, there he is. Sven. Hi, Sven. Hey, you, no offense, but I'm up to my neck in work. Yeah, there's nothing else to talk with him. How are you supposed to explain what? Hey, you there? You're new here, huh? You can call me Carrot. Carrot? Carrot. He's Carrot. What are you mumbling about? Oh, Chanaik will be fuming. What happens? I was practicing with my sword, the air was stifling, well, suddenly there was this large rock, all there are dents in the blade. Oh, you dumb fuck. The other day, the blade had a dent on it too, which she was supposed to repair, but she really let me have it. Said I was supposed to treat her weapons with respect, using it properly and so on. Yeah, I understand. What happens if you go back there now? I think you've got to see it through. Last time was, well, it wasn't nice. But I've got to go, she's the only one who can repair the weapon. I think you've got to see it through. I must... Hold on. If you aren't from Nemeton, she'll do the repairs on your weapon, well, and mine. Only for coins. If you give me the coins, I can do that. Yep. You saved my bacon. Actually, members of the Nemeton get their things repaired for free, but this is worth the coins. I mean, my things don't break, so... Here, take a few coins for the repair, keep the rest. I just hope that she doesn't recognize my sword, otherwise I'm still going to catch trouble. Okay, Chanaik is in the crafter's house, right next door, just don't tell her it's my weapon, sure. I will use my Ultractus sword until then. Okay. Yeah, it's just an item, it's not really a sword. Okay. There's the craft thing in there. I can cross here back in here, sure. Makes sense. Is that a bloomery? Nope. There's a light in there. So, how's it going? A muscular person stands in front of you, initially paying you no heed. What are you doing here? Anshanaik. Master craftswoman in Nemeton. No one can smith as I can. I mean, sure. Today that would make sense, but even if it was a woman, I don't think they would call themselves craftswoman, but still craftsmen. I think that is I mean, it's not even like taking into consideration the setting itself. I don't think it applies. I mean, these days, sure, language changes and shit, but I'm quite sure that even if you are a woman, you are still a craftsman. Because the kind of the man part is not... It used to be because it would be the man that crafts things. But then that is not the meaning of the word these days. The meaning of the word is just like craftsman. It's a person that crafts things. I don't exactly like when it is like things are kind of changed. I mean, it is the autism. Change is like weird as fuck most of the time. Although I don't like when like terms and words like that. I just like change just because they have a word that is not. It is similar to how there was a thing that I think I explained before. I don't remember if it was in an episode, if it was in another video, or if it was when I was streaming. The whole thing when people discovered that hard drives on computers were separated as masters to be the main hard drives, and all the other hard drives connected to the computer would be called slaves. And then people got fucking furious about it. Thing is, like, computers don't have that separation like that, like, for like possibly 10 or 15 years. That is not like a thing that is like relevant these days. It is like all kind of handled internally. There's no exact reason these days to set a hard drive as master and slave. Like, most SSDs, they don't even, not even most, it's like all of the SSDs don't have a setting to change it. Because it used to be a jumper on the hard drive itself. You had to like connect a pin into it to set it as master or slave. Then I remember how people got pissed about it, and just like, it's just a word, man. That's just it's not related to anything regarding like slavery or whatever the fuck. It's just like the words that were used. It's just like dumb shit. And And the whole thing about when people complain about slave, the word itself, or slavery, or whatever the fuck, and just like... And when they relate the, slavery as being specifically only for black people, and it's just like, that's not how it works, especially since the word slave comes from the word Slav, which are a bunch of white people in Europe that were considered as being people that were only good for being slaves. It's just like, oh god, don't hijack words. People these days, man. They've got a weapon that needs sweating. I mean, there's... Sometimes it's not like I'm getting political or whatever the fuck, but sometimes I get pissed about these things. It's not like... If there was a good reason for changing... for example, with the craftswoman thing. Let's say that it's changing because if it's a woman that does it, if you say craftswoman, you know that it's a woman. And if it's craftsman, you know that it's a man that is the crafter or whatever the fuck. Problem is, that makes it easier to be... What is the word? Fuck, I forgot the word. It makes it easier for you to judge whoever it is. So if it is a person that doesn't like women doing things, just the fact that he reads craftswoman, he's not going to do it. And if it was just craftsman, even if it was a woman, he would go to that location, and then when he reaches there, it's like there's a very good possibility that the person would be just like, I'm here, just like whatever, just let her do it. And then the woman would like make a good item or whatever the fuck, and then the person would like change his mind about it and just like start thinking more like, well, if it was like it's not, what is the fucking word? I'm forgetting the word for when you hate women, or like have a bad view of women or whatever the fuck. I forgot the word. I just like possibly place it in post, but it would like allow the possibility for that person to change, because he would have to face the thing, and then now he won't, because he just read the words differently. Just like dumb as fuck. Oh, god damn it. I spent too much time explaining that bullshit. I've got a weapon that needs wetting. Can you teach me blacksmithing? This is going to cost you 50 coins. Well, can you teach me blacksmithing? I don't waste my time with novice. Look for Rura and ask her whether she'll teach you something. Could I repair the thing? Rura? What the fuck is Rura? If I can repair the thing myself, I can keep the... Are you Rura?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Hurry up, I don't have any time. I'm up to my ears in work. How's work? Bad enough that I don't have time to explain everything to you. Muck is supposed to help out, but he's not showing up. Wanted to go over to George Farm, no idea where he's hanging around now. He's probably hanging. Just fucking dead. That jackass. I saw Muck somewhere around George Farm. No, he was in the entrance. I remember now the name. Where could it be? If I run into him, I will let him know. No, he was in the front of the thing. Where could he be? Well, if he's coming from George Farm into Nemeton, then he has to be somewhere along the way, right? If I run into him, I'll let him know. Sure, bring him here, then I might be able to help you with whatever you want, and if he refuses, just light a fire under him. The damned Muck, he'd better not be lazy in the apple grove again, whispers to himself. Whispers to himself? Wouldn't be herself. Like, see? I'm quite sure this is a woman. It looks way too much like a woman. And then they think about writing craftswoman and then like literally misgender a person that is possibly a woman. It looks like it. I'm not going to go into all looks can be deceiving, just like fuck that. Until my assistant gets here, I don't have time for your fucking damn it. I need to get him to take me to... I'm going to keep the sword from the guy. Fuck him. It's his own fault for breaking his grade. And if you're looking for work, talk to Rura. What kind of bone did you braid into your beards? I didn't see it. It's a bone from the last person who gave me grief. Maintains eye contact for an uncomfortably long time. Yeah, sure. Oh, why is there no option to keep, like, holding eye contact and just waiting? Better. I'm not scared of you, buddy. I can run. It's never a shame to run away from a problem if you are going to go back and deal with it later, when you can deal with the problem. It would be incredibly stupid to know that you can't fight someone, get into a fight with someone, and then still think that you can win. That would be like completely stupid. Just don't get into a fight. And if you do, even if by accident, fucking run away. Get back there when you can fight. And when you can beat the person. Otherwise, what the fuck are you getting into fights for? Getting over your head. I mean, it's not stealing. Barry. It is not stealing. As long as it doesn't count as stealing, I don't give a crap. Nice, dude. And I don't think I ever paid attention that there was like thunder and shit. Sure, nothing else. I presume this location here would be the druids or whatever the fuck. How can I go into here, though? Yeah, it doesn't look like I can cross in there. Oh, yep. No, can't do. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in here. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.